Hello, everyone. Welcome to the News Browse News broadcast. CTV News reports that an arrest has been made in connection with a shooting that occurred earlier this month in a Brampton underground parking lot. On the afternoon of May 13, two individuals were involved in an altercation in a parking lot situated near Silver Maple Court, in the vicinity of Queen Street East and Dixie Road. During the incident, one person sustained serious injuries from a gunshot wound and was subsequently transported to a trauma center for medical attention. Following an investigation, police issued a warrant for 20-year-old Jesson Ebony Kingwe, who was identified as the suspect in the attempted murder. Authorities announced on Saturday, May 30, that Ebony Kingwe was apprehended on May 24 on West Drive. Further details regarding the circumstances of the altercation and the charges laid against the suspect are expected to be released as the investigation continues. City News Everywhere reports that a 48-year-old Brampton man has died following a multi-vehicle collision in Mississauga early Saturday morning. Ontario Provincial Police stated that, just after midnight, two vehicles and a pedestrian were involved in a crash on the southbound lanes of Highway 410 near Derry Road East. The pedestrian, identified as a 48-year-old man from Brampton, was pronounced dead at the scene. No other injuries were reported. The highway was closed for 5 hours as police conducted their investigation, but authorities have indicated that they do not believe foul play was involved in the man's death. According to CTV News, the European Union has recently passed the Digital Services Act, DSA, a landmark legislation designed to address pressing issues in the online digital space. A primary objective of the DSA is to combat the proliferation of illegal content and counterfeit products across large online platforms. To foster greater transparency and user empowerment, the law mandates that these platforms explain to users how their recommendation systems operate. Furthermore, users will be granted the right to modify or opt out of algorithmic recommendations, giving them more control over their online experience. A significant protection introduced by the DSA is the prohibition of targeted advertising based on the private data of minors or on sensitive personal data such as health information, religious beliefs, or political affiliations. These measures collectively aim to create a safer and more accountable digital environment for users. According to City News Everywhere, a suspect was shot and killed by Surrey Police Service officers following a stabbing incident near Holland Park on Friday at approximately 1 p.m. Police responded to an assault report and found two victims with stab wounds. One of the victims died at the scene, while the other is in hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The suspect, who had fled, was located nearby. A confrontation ensued, leading to officers firing their weapons. The suspect was seriously injured and later died in hospital. The Integrated Homicide Investigation Team, EDGE-IT, has taken over the investigation, and the Independent Investigations Office of British Columbia, IAOBC, is reviewing police actions. Montreal's newest hockey champions, the Montreal Victoire, celebrated their first professional women's hockey league, PWHL championship with a downtown parade on Saturday, May 30, 2026, according to the Canadian press. The festive event culminated in speeches and music in the city's main entertainment district. Thousands of cheering fans, many sporting the team's maroon jerseys, packed a park to greet the team. During the celebration, team captain Marie-Philippe Poulin shared her feelings of so much love from supporters amidst more than a week of festivities. Season ticket holder Paola Lara, who has followed the team with her niece since the league's inception in 2024, highlighted the family-friendly atmosphere and spirit of acceptance and competition as key attractions. The Montreal Victoire secured the Walter Cup by defeating the Ottawa Charge 4-0 on May 20, marking them as the first Canadian PWHL team to achieve this championship title. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.